Welcome back everyone to Pontus Venom Hobbies. This is Season 2, Episode 6 of Original Dungeons & Dragons. We've got the original Dungeons & Dragons books on the board. We're in Episode 6. Our adventurers are going after a basilisk. We've got the rooms kind of simulated here. The adventurers have discovered some portals that they can fire at. They've got a strategy to attack. So let's kind of jump right into it. You've got our magic user, our fighter, our dwarf, our two elves, and our basilisk here. Let's jump right into round number 6. Okay, so in last round, our party was able to increase their level to level 2, and our Erevan Shadowleaf is a level 3. So now they're a little bit more seasoned fighters. They're armed with mirrors, and they're back to the Dungeon Mines to go after this basilisk that they had encountered last time. So they've got higher strength, they've got better abilities, they have a strategy in mind. They are each armed with mirrors that they picked up in the village where they were in Eldoria. And now we are going to jump. We're going to leverage our bowmen with those slits above. They're going to be able to shoot arrows down at the basilisk. Meanwhile, like Garvin, Dornier, and Cyrus, they're going to move in with the mirrors in hand, take advantage of these columns that are here, and also try on an off chance to get the basilisks to look at itself in its own reflection. So let's jump into the first moves. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a roll. The first up, we're going to have our bowman attack. I've got the character reference sheet here. This is both Erevan and Thalion. So we're going to get one arrow hit on the basilisk through the slots here by bow. For 6. That's a great damage there. Okay, so we've hit the first basilisk. He kind of turns towards where the bow shot came, and it's going to allow our characters to kind of back into this behind these columns. I'm getting the vibes here of the Clash of the Titans. Basilisk again rolls to attack toward this while our elf moves. Obviously, it's just a slit in the wall. He cannot attack through there, but he could look through it. So we just turn our gaze away. But let's do another bow attack through there. And that's one more 19. Let's go ahead and see this roll. Another 6. Wow. Okay, so we've gotten 2 arrows is striking into the basilisk right off the gate. Let's go ahead and have our fighter. He's going to kind of use his mirror to kind of approach it. He's got his sword out. So fighter is also going to throw an attack, but I'm going to give him a -1 on his attack there as well. Rolls an 11. Dwarf also is going to try to come in here with the mirror. Rolls a natural 20. Let's go ahead and give him a shot at 3. I'm going to bring down to 12. And the natural 20, I'm also going to give the basilisk sort of the ability. Does the basilisk look at his own face in the mirror? And he does not turn to stone. So next round up will be the basilisk. He's going to attack around the corner, the back to our human fighter. So even though Garvin Stonefist has got his back to it, he still has some arm. He has chain armor. So let's give the basilisk the attack. 68. So he has armor class of 5. It's a pretty easy hit for him. The basilisk does attack our hero, causing some damage. Let's just double check in the monsters book. We're in the monsters and treasure booklet. Let's see what the basilisk's damage is. says type F treasure, so we can do his treasure after this as well. So he's doing 3+1 damage to our fighter. So this is the second time our fighter has healed up, but he does get 4 damage. So that's pretty huge for him. So let's go ahead and have our dwarf also come up with an attack, and our magic user as well, with the back facing. Get an 8, and we get a 5. They both miss. So that leaves our archers to attack once again. 13. We're going to get 1 hit here. That's another 6. That's reducing him down to 6 hit points. Basilisk again turns toward the arrow that hits him, which means he's going to be able to attack the dwarf. It's a 10. It's a miss for the dwarf. Dwarf does get to use the mirror while he attacks to see if the mirror turns into stone. Mirror does not turn to stone, but he's going to swing. This is our dwarf. Dernier Forgeheart hits with a 15. Does a 3 damage. Basilisk is kind of weak. Let's see if our mage can do an attack here. The 15 also hits with a die 4 of damage. 1 damage there. And then finally, our human fighter rolls a 17 and 4 damage. The basilisk falls. So they were not turned to stone. Let's have everybody just roll a quick saving throw just to make sure that they don't turn to stone. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And no one has turned to stone as well. Okay, so for the basilisk, we're also going to have that treasure that we've been promised. So basilisk, it says it's a type F treasure. We're going to go to that same treasure table that we looked at before in the last round. Treasure table, type F. So 10% chance. So we'll say that this is on a 0, 0. Oh, 0, 0, 10% chance. We get 2 to 24 gold piece. So let's go ahead and do 2 die 12. And it's got 14 gold that we can jot down. 14 gold pieces. And there's also a chance of 35. So let's do this die and this die and this die. 35 or under. Oh, a 0. Or is that 100? No, that's 10. That's 100. So that's the 10, right? No, that's 10. This is 0. So we get, yeah, so we get 0, 0, 0. So that, yeah, we get, actually we get no weapons, any 3. So we don't get, we get magical items, so not weapons. Potions, rings, wands, or staves. 3+1 potion plus scroll. So let's see, there's potions. So let's see what the potions we get here. So we'll roll this. Get a 50. Sorry, a 5. Is a shrinking potion. Shrinking potion. Diminutive potion. One more. A 70. Potion of human control. And then finally, for a scroll, we get 68. Protection versus lycanthropes. So we're going to give all of these to our magic user. These potions can all go to our magic user. He will be the custodian of all the spells. And that's going to wrap it up for our first playthrough of original Dungeons & Dragons. I'm going to leave you with a word from our sponsor. This channel is brought to you by our sponsor, Pontos Fathom Press. If you like the stuff that we're doing here, go check out our bookstore link down in the description. You can get books like The Genealogy of Cthulhu, Archaeology of Yog-Sothoth, and The Psychoanalysis of Rillia by August Moldenhauer. There's also the Giuseppe Balsamo's Hermeticism of Hastur, The Alchemy of Azathoth, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep. We've got all of those collected in our Catu Journals Omnibus out of Lovecraft's Providence. We've also got our King in Yellow, prefaced by August Moldenhauer, and Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign. Finally, we've got a podcast on our other channel. You can go check things out, like our series on Giordano Bruno, Tolkien. We've got Conan, Solomon Kane, John Carter of Mars, Jungian Alchemy and Horror and Science Fiction, H.P. Lovecraft, Frank Herbert and Philip K. Dick, and The Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Decoding the Dragon Symbol in Myth and Occult Traditions. Finally, we've got our Dune Saga, Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. If books are not your thing, we've also got a Patreon for as little as $1. You can stay across our gameplay. Check out our miniature painting videos that we do. We've got A Song of Ice and Fire, War of the Ring, Joan of Arc. And as usual, guys, you can check out our Patreon and like and subscribe. Leave your comments below if you like what we're doing here. For our Season 3, I'll give you a little preview. We'll probably be looking into Greyhawk and Blackmoor, adding these into our adventures. Also looking through the Eldritch Wizardry as we start leveling up the characters. So we'll kind of go through these next books in the next season, Season 3. So if you want to see when we go through these, ring the like and subscribe, ring the bell to get notified. We'll probably start ourselves out with a Greyhawk campaign, but we might end up in Blackmoor as well. And then we'll check out some of the things that get added in when we get to Eldritch Wizardry. So yeah, looking forward to getting through these new books. Hope you guys enjoyed this soiree into original Dungeons & Dragons. We will see you in the next season. Thanks. Bye.